Okay, brilliant. So another thing we wanted to cover off as well, a fair amount of our candidates are actually in a position where they're out of work when they come to us and they really, really need our help. So how do you actually look after your well-being and manage your mental health when you have been out of work, maybe for a month or two, and you're finding it difficult to secure that next role? Maybe you're in processing a few interviews and it's just not happening for you. What would you suggest for being kind to yourself in that situation?
Well, I think one of the stresses you need to take away immediately when you're out of work is your finances, because that causes a lot of pressure on your mental well-being. So it's making sure that you're reducing all your outgoings and you're addressing your finances to make sure you've got your basic amount of money to live on each month, and you're covering your bills and your rent and your mortgage or whatever. And then that's going to take a little bit of pressure off. And don't kind of bury your head in the sand with finances as well. Notify the bank, or if you need to sort borrowing some money off somebody. So just make sure you've got that covered to kind of take that pressure away. And then it's so important that you look after your well-being. So first of all, sleep. Make sure that you're getting the right amount of sleep, because if you're not sleeping very well, that's going to affect you emotionally and also physically. So if you're not getting enough sleep, it's going to you're going to feel quite negative about things.
There's loads of stuff about your circadian rhythm, isn't there, and how it affects your general mood. So sleep is absolutely key. And then it's watching your habits as well. So making sure that you're eating well. I suppose if you're at home all day, it's really easy to slip into bad eating habits. It
is in our house. The fridge is full of.
Exactly. So making sure, and especially if you're not feeling great, we tend to kind of comfort eat and eat the wrong things. And then it's making sure that you're not developing bad habits, staying up late watching Netflix, and then you think, I'll just have a beer while I'm watching this box set, and then you're slipping into having a drink every night as well. So it's just making sure you're getting a grip with your well-being, and then making sure that you've got structure to your day. That's absolutely key as well. So making sure you get up at the same time every day and you structure your day. So maybe you spend 2 hours doing a job search in the morning. You might want to go to the library and do some research. So make sure that you're almost setting yourself mini goals every day. So that's going to keep you absolutely focused. So you've got a purpose to get up for every morning.
Because candidates quite often joke with me how searching for a job is like having a full-time job in itself.
Absolutely, it's exhausting.
You say it all the time as a cliche, don't you, when you speak to candidates, but it can be. Would you suggest that you should treat it as such, especially if you're out of work?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a full-time job, looking for a job. But again, you've got to make sure that, your life's not consumed by it. So getting a balance, and then particularly to look after your mental well-being, make sure that you're staying connected with people. So it's really easy to become isolated at home all day, on your laptop and not communicating with anyone. So make sure that you get out and make a conscious effort to see your friends and your family. Make sure you exercise, because that's going to boost your self-esteem and your confidence. And maybe have it as an opportunity to learn something new, because that's going to add to your skill set. Again, that will give you a confidence boost. And it's giving you that purpose every day as well.